Oh boy, I pushed record like half an hour ago. That's normal. Um, okay, so I'm here to talk about the second paragraph, um, possible paragraph. So you have to do two body paragraphs, and the other way to kind of sum it up, we did the first one was trade. Now this one would be conquest. So it's still a race writing strategy, and you would use document D or E, and um, in a nutshell, document D talks about the Gitu and the Gazu. The Gitu is the Muslim community and looks out for each other, and the Gazu are raids that they do. And what would happen is, um, in early Arabian Peninsula time, you would have to run out of stuff, and you would just beat up the people that are closest to you that are weak and take their stuff. And it didn't matter who they were; it's just whoever's close and has nice stuff, you take it, so that you have more stuff to survive. But then after Islam became a religion and grew, um, then you didn't focus on fighting whoever was closest. You had made sure that it was the people that weren't Muslim. So this created kind of a community with respect that grew and grew and grew. And you kind of feel compelled or forced to join if you're nearby, and you know that if you're part of it, you won't get um, your village won't get pillaged for stuff every so often. That's document D's in a nutshell. If you've done document D's questions, you know this. If you are doing the one about document E and including information about that, it's the jihad, which is not just radical Muslims bombing stuff. It's also um, just a sense of growing and responsibility and a bunch of things that seem respectful. And the world was so crazy at the time that people were kind of feeling threatened on every side. So then in the Muslim Quran, it says to go on a jihad to become better at being a Muslim and to protect um, your crew, if you will. So that's document E. So you can use both of those, at least one of those, and here's how it might go. R, see something in general about the Muslim kingdom, conquered a lot of land. If you want to look really good, mention another word for kingdom that is unique to Islam. I think that's the caliphate that I mentioned there to try to make you sound so sophisticated. Um, Example sentence: the religion of Islam spread like a forest fire because of conquest. Very general. Don't tell me much of an R. A. This is a little tougher. You have to mention one or two ways that Islam spread. So it spread. Islam spread through Ghazu raids, or Islam spread through jihad. Um, Third sentence is find a quote. There's a very good quote. If I look at document D, and it actually opens. Well, I don't have a lot of time because this is only a 3-minute video because it's like the low tech version, but it talks about this right about here. That's good for a quote. And this is really good too. There's a power vacuum going on. So the Muslims can become big cats in the world in this time period in North Africa and the Middle East because Persia and Byzantium, which is the Christian empire, are fighting each other in like a heavyweight bout where they're like tired. So if you've ever seen a three-person wrestling match and the other two people are going hard at fighting, and then all of a sudden the third person does two special moves and wins, it's kind of like that. Um, so there are good quotes to be had. Fourth sentence: explain how this quote contributes to the idea that military conquest spread Islam. So if you're conquering people and it's kind of like peer pressure because you don't want to be part of the people that get raided, so you join. Plus, if you join, you're always raiding people whenever you need more stuff, so you'll never run out of stuff. So those two things, never running out of stuff and peer pressure, are really good things you could talk about there. If you consider yourself advanced, you can do both the letters D and E as quotes in this paragraph and make a monster paragraph. I'd be very impressed by that. All right, so that is how to do conquest as a body paragraph for this 2 paragraphs they have to write. Good luck.